Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, April 17th. If you have not watched the live walk that I did on Saturday morning, this news will probably be new to you. But on April 29th, Saturday, April 29th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be doing a Zoom meeting. It is a $25 entrance fee. I am capping it at 10 people, and this is for anyone who is interested in going deep into what the next phase looks like, talking about their concerns, talking about whatever they want to talk about. And I will not be posting it on YouTube because I want people to feel free to talk about whatever they want to. I don't want to have to use code words like I have to use on here. So it's going to be a much freer space for people to talk about different things. I think I have 6 people scheduled at the moment, and I have 4 more spots available. So basically, the first 4 people, that send me a message and let me know that they're interested and pay, we'll get the Zoom link. I'll set the Zoom link up later this afternoon. So anyway, I am looking forward to that because that's the only way that I can really get a group of people. I have one trusted friend here in Indianapolis that I can really, really go deep into the conversation about what's going on and what we are doing to prepare and what our future may or may not look like. And I think there's a lot of people out there that may or may not have people that they can have those discussions with, especially if you are married and your spouse is not awake. Maybe you don't have anybody to have these really deep, dark discussions with. And that's what this forum is going to be for. So again, I assume, or I hope, that this will be interesting enough to people that I will be setting up a second one, maybe a third one. I'm capping it at 10 because I want people to be able to talk and say what's on their mind and have a conversation. And I am charging for it because I want serious people. This will weed out people that are not, really serious about taking the future into account. I also know that there are probably a lot of people out there that feel like they are probably meant to be in a leadership position and they are struggling with trying to figure out what exactly that is. So this conversation will be, that kind of thing. So if somebody does sign up and for some reason they were not able to attend, they would still get the link. So they would still be able to see what was discussed and everything. And that's about all I have to say about that. So, and jojoliann@gmail.com is the link or the email that you can send me information that you want to do it. And I will be posting payment links later today, probably on Telegram and Facebook, and I'll send it in an email if you tell me you want to do this. Okay, so the next thing is, last week when I did cards, it said that we were ending a particular cycle and starting a new one. And so I feel like today is like the first day of the month because I did something yesterday pretty big in my life anyway. And, oh God, I'm going to sneeze again. Sorry. Something big enough in my life that I am trying to move a major block that has been kind of in my way for a long time, or some cords that have been in my way for a long time. And I made a significant effort to see if I could get that away and let me go forward on my path. So I guess we'll probably find out in the next week or two if that actually worked. And if I'm able to move on and get that part of my life done and over with. So, Sorry, man. I don't know why it's like at 7 o'clock this morning it started sleeting. I heard stuff like hitting the windows and I'm like, what is that noise? So it's like 35 degrees and it's supposed to be 80 later in the week. You know, no wonder everybody's sick these days. So let's do this is just a quick draw. Tell me what the next week looks like. What does the next week look like for the collective? I am always looking for major arcana to show up because those are big cycles, big things. Tell me what the next week looks like for the collective. What does the next week look like for the collective? There's one. The Justice card, and it is major arcana. Okay, that's a good sign. What else do we have coming up the next week? The Queen of Swords. So I'm going to say some truth is going to be coming out sharp, fast, hard. What else can we expect for the next week? What can the collective expect for the next week? That one's coming out. Oh, shit. The Devil card. Okay, so there's two major arcana. What can we expect for the next week? What does the next week look like for us? Oh, okay. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay, so I have 5 cards in front of me. 3 of them are major arcana. So I'm thinking the next week is going to be fairly big, some way, shape, or form. Some justice coming out, some truth coming out. Probably about the bad guys because the Devil card came out. The 10 of Pentacles card came out and it kind of came out sideways. So I'm going to guess it has something to do with some finances coming out next week. And the Magician, that would probably be some secrets about what the bad guys have been doing with our finances. So that could mean anything. I mean, you know, we know a lot of the money has been laundered in different areas of the world. Maybe that's part of the truth that's coming out, is what some of these people have been magically doing with our money that we have paid taxes for, that should not be used for the stuff that it is being used for. So good. This could be a good week coming up. Oh my God, my nose is itching like crazy. Sorry you guys, but I don't want to start this over because these are good cards. What emotions are we going to be? Okay. Well, they both came out sideways. So the board card, but the main thing that I am looking at is the clock. So there's something about that clock that people are going to be looking at the clock sometime this week and like waiting for something. So we may get some news that something is coming out and we're going to be looking at the clock going, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? And the next card that came out was free. So I feel like this is some good news coming out this week. That's finally. Okay, what else? What other kind of emotions will we be feeling this week? The resentful card came up. I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm going to say that might be more of the unawakened people are going to feel a little resentful. I mean, I think most of the people that watch my channel have pretty much mentally prepared themselves. They have done a lot of their healing. You know, they've kind of worked through a lot of stuff. Even when I was at that funeral, well, as the visitation on Thursday night, I ran into somebody. I think I forgot to talk about this on Saturday. Let me talk about that real quick. I ran into someone that was a friend of the family for a long, long time. I sold her and her husband a house years ago when I sold real estate. And as I was like heading out from the visitation, her and her mom were just walking in and we were kind of talking, and she was just like, there's just so many people dying lately. I just don't get it. And I looked at her and I was like, really? 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 You don't understand what's going on? And she goes, well, did they get the jab? Thank you. So, so that was, it was nice knowing, and she told me that she hadn't gotten the jab. She didn't have her kids getting the jab. So, it was kind of like, again, having to talk in code. I am so tired of having to talk in code to see if people are picking up what I'm throwing down. That's one of the reasons I want to do that Zoom meeting, is so I can have a conversation where I can feel free to use the words that I want to use. So, and this one's coming out. Disgusted. All right. So there's some shit that's going to come out next week that's going to really offend some people. It's going to be, I'm just going to say, for us awakened beings, it's going to be good. For the unawakened beings, it could be a little upsetting. So we might need to be there for those people. So, okay, I feel like I just heard that word or phrase, lock and load. So get ready. It feels like it could be some major energy coming in next week from the people that are not awakened. It could be kind of a blast of truth coming out. So let's look forward to the next 7 days. And tomorrow I'll do ascension signs and different things, and we'll see what else is going on. Have a good week. Have a good Monday. I hope the weather is better where you are than it is here. Talk to you later. Bye.